When it comes to choosing an executor of their estate for their will, most people name someone they love instead of someone who can actually do the job. That mistake can cost your family time, money, and peace. If you've ever wondered, who should I trust as the executor of my will, this is the video you need to watch. Coming up, you're going to learn what qualities make someone a good or terrible choice as the executor of your will, whether you should pick a family member or consider a professional instead, and the real risk you and your loved ones face if you choose the wrong person. By the end, you'll know exactly how to make this decision with confidence and how to protect your family from unnecessary stress, delays, or legal battles. Imagine this. You're standing at the front door of your home for the very last time. You reach into your pocket, pull out the keys, and hand them to someone else. From that moment on, they're in charge of everything inside. Well, that's what you're doing when you name an executor in your will. You're giving someone the keys to your legacy and trusting them to open the right doors, protect what's important, and share it fairly, exactly as you want it. But here's the problem. Most people hand over that key without asking the most important question. Can this person actually do the job? Let's get clear on what an executor actually does. Their job is to manage your estate after you die. That means they file your will with the court, gather your assets, pay off debts, and distribute what's left according to your wishes. It's not a ceremonial title, it's a job, and one that can get complicated fast. Choosing an executor isn't about who you're closest to. It's about who's most capable of handling money, managing details, and staying calm under pressure. You want someone who's trustworthy, someone who understands finances and can deal with banks and lawyers without getting overwhelmed. They should be organized, emotionally steady, and available to do the work. It's a bonus if they've handled estate matters before, but at the very least, they shouldn't panic when there's paperwork involved. Your executor needs to follow your instructions, not their emotions. Now, here's where most people get stuck. Do I choose someone I know and love, or hire someone who does this for a living? If you go with a family member, the upside is that they probably know your values and won't charge for their time. But the downside, they might be too emotionally involved, or they might not know what they're doing. Or worse, they might be the one family member that the other members don't trust. A professional like a CPA or a lawyer or a trust company will charge a fee, yes, but they bring experience, objectivity, and structure. That can go a long way towards keeping the peace in a family that's already grieving. So it's not about loyalty, it's about leadership. Now, let's say you name your oldest child as executor, not because they're good with money or organized, but because they're the responsible one. Fast forward a few months after your passing, the estate is stuck in probate, bills are unpaid, assets are missing deadlines, and your other children are frustrated and suspicious. Now your oldest is stressed, overwhelmed, and accused of playing favorites. Relationships are strained, maybe permanently. The entire situation could have been avoided with one better decision, choosing the right executor. And here's one more thing. Don't just name someone. Talk to them. Make sure they understand what's involved and that they're actually willing and able to take it on. If they're unsure, it's better to find out now, not when it's too late. Also consider naming a backup executor, just in case your first choice can't serve. And make a habit of reviewing your choice every few years. Life changes. So do people. Now here's the thing. Even if you pick the perfect executor, that alone won't prevent family conflict. A well-meaning executor can still get caught up in the middle of emotional disagreements, especially if your will is unclear, your heirs feel blindsided, or old family tensions start bubbling up. So if you really want to make sure your loved ones are protected and that your estate is handled without drama, you need to go one step further. Watch my next video, How Do You Stop Family Fights Over Inheritance? Where I'll walk you through the emotional landmines, how to spot them in your estate plan, and what you can do right now to prevent arguments, resentment, and broken relationships.